Hello peeps, this is Tango and welcome back to Tango's World of Fics. Today I will be reading Accidentally in Love. I just wanted to say really quick before that, in the first chapter, WritingIsMyCoffee, the author of this fic, made an edit in the notes and said, "Huge thank you to the wonderful Tango's World of Fics for the podfic of this story. Please go check out her channel. She's incredibly sweet and talented." I just wanted to say thank you. Yes. So, anyways, that's very nice. Okay. We're gonna go on to the chapter. Chapter 2. Crisis in Coffee Jelly. Summary. Kusuo bargains, then bargains some more. Satou reveals himself. Notes. Y'all are literally the sweetest. Seriously, the response to this fic has blown me away. Life's a little stressful right now. Okay, a lot stressful. But your kind comments and kudos have really helped me keep my spirits up. Little random, but I've got a buddy who's struggling right now, and I would really appreciate it if y'all could keep him in your thoughts and prayers for a bit. He deserves the world, and I don't have the means to give it to him. Tyler, I hope you never read this because I'd be super embarrassed, but I love you, man. You're gonna be okay. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, let's go right into the chapter now, finally. To say Kusuo is miserable would be an understatement. Come noon on Sunday, he is sprawled across his bed, still in his pajamas, figuring out a million ways he can get himself out of lunch with Satou. Actually, 1,736,421 ways, the easiest of which is to just not show up. His real issue is this. Kusuo can't decide if he wants to go. On one hand, yes, absolutely, without a question. A day spent with Satou will go exactly as expected. They will have a friendly conversation over lunch and bond over their interests. It will be pleasant, if a bit uneventful, perfectly uneventful. On the other hand, with Kusuo involved, it is bound to be eventful. The universe has cursed him with psychic powers and horrible luck. He attracts the weirdest people and taints those considered ordinary into becoming weirdos themselves. To keep Satou within arm's reach would ruin his sacred normality. Then Kusuo remembers Satou has already been ruined by forces out of his control. Satou having a crush on him seemed completely out of the realm of possibility, but just as the universe loves to curse Kusuo, it also loves to remind him how wrong he is. This isn't what he wanted. He wanted Satou in his life so he could blend in more. Being in a relationship would achieve the opposite effect. Their school is filled with nosy brats who don't know how to mind their business. And given Kusuo already has a reputation of being a loner, having a boyfriend will make him the prime target for gossip. Wait, was this not his goal to begin with? Kusuo sits himself up, his worries made lighter with his sudden realization. That's right. He wants a relationship with Satou beyond acquaintances. He wants them to be friends. Satou needs to be in his life for that to happen. He hops out of bed, crossing over to his dresser. Finding a decent shirt for the occasion, he pauses. It doesn't matter what he wants out of their relationship because Satou wants more. More than Kusuo can ever give him, or is willing to. He folds the shirt back into the drawer it came from. Then he whips it back out. Kusuo doesn't have to give him more. Satou literally thought to himself, all Satou wants is connection, and so does Kusuo. They can both easily meet there in the middle. Besides, Kusuo has to assume whatever feelings Satou have for him are fleeting, just a fancy-looking flower to be easily discarded once a bloom or more enticing comes along to be picked. It's only natural for eyes to wander, and thoughts as well. Unless you're Kusuo, that is. The lunch is officially on. Kusuo changes quickly because a frantic psychic can still run late. He pockets his geranium ring for no other reason than he's technically going on a date and he's panicking. But it's not a date. He doesn't want it to be a date. It's not going to be a date for him. He just takes the ring because he may want to wear it. He needs practice acting normal in public, after all. And who better to practice with than Mr. Average Genius? Oh, and he's not panicking. Or frantic, let the record show. Just as his father pokes his head in to request something nonsensical. Sensical? Essential? Nonsensical? Okay, that's something. Kusuo appears just outside the Cafe Mami. He made sure to teleport into the nearby alleyway, should Satou to happen to be walking that way, as he should be, given that it's 7 minutes since the time they decided to meet. Sure enough, Satou is rounding the corner, late by the average amount of time, so he's proficient at being normal, and it makes Kusuo want to cry. Kusuo steps out of the alleyway right as Satou reaches the front awning. He jumps back with a gasp. Ah! Saiki-kun, sorry, you scared me. An appropriate response, one Kusuo may or may not have goaded out of him. He finds himself smiling. No, that's my bad. I didn't mean to sneak up on you like that. Satou laughs. This sounds like a squeaky toy. Calm down, Hiroshi. You just got here. Don't psych yourself out. After you. He opens the door for Kusuo, and it's too late to back down now. Even if Kusuo wanted to have second thoughts, that hardly matters, because once he's seated, he knows he's made the right choice. And not just because there's coffee jelly on the menu with his name beside it. There can never be a better time to meet like this, with Kusuo purposefully asking Satou to meet him when Mara would be off on her shift. No witnesses, no fuss. Just two guys getting a bite to eat. And 2 glasses of peach tea once the manager comes around to take their order. Hey, my favorite! Satou grins. Kusuo hides his smirk with the menu. Really? Well, ginger lemon tea is a close second, but I don't drink it as often. Only when my allergies are bothering me. Kusuo files that information away in his Satou folder. Huh. What else is your favorite? He asks, as if he didn't already know. For the hell of it, he whips up a sheet of Satou Hiroshi bingo. Bingo in his head. He won't need that free space. Well, I like to read. Jump is my favorite, though I guess that's not really a genre. Mysteries are what I read most. Romance is what he'd like to say, like Satou, but Kusuo pretends it remained unspoken. I like mysteries too, but I always get spoiled, so it's no fun after that. Satou chuckles. Yeah, I know, it's so annoying. Feels like you have to go searching for the ones no one talks about just to enjoy them. Kusuo's heart does this odd somersault thing in his chest. He tells himself it's just palpitation. Something. What else do you like to do? The manager comes around with their tea and takes their order. Satou orders something off the top of the menu, as expected, before continuing. I like to play games. It might sound silly, but I love losing myself in an RPG. Getting to pretend I'm someone else for a while, it's just a bit, freeing. Kusuo stills his heart with a hearty sip of his tea. His thumb rubs over his ring in his pocket, feeling well known. Something about this answer irks him, like spotting a bug out of the corner of his eyes, but having it disappear when he turns to look. He has to pry. Do you not like who you are? Satou glances down into his lap. Yes. I wouldn't say that. I just like who I am as a person, but sometimes I feel like I fade away, that no one notices me, that I'm not remarkable enough to be worth anyone's time. His thoughts are contrasted by his smile. I just wish my life was a bit more exciting, you know? It makes sense. Of course someone so average would want to be more than what they are. Everyone fears being forgotten, and Kusuo was the first to be drawn to Satou because he's so easily overlooked. He wants to take Satou by the shoulders and shake some sense into him. He wants to drill it into his head that being forgotten is a good thing, that his life is perfect, and how could he ever wish for anything more? Satou Hiroshi could disappear in the blink of an eye, and no one would notice. What a blessing, right? Kusuo watches the tips of Satou's smile twitch and eventually fall. He tries to mask his feelings with a sip of tea, but the sadness in Satou's expression cannot be hidden with his thoughts. Perhaps he isn't being fair with Satou, not when others claim Kusuo's life is made perfect because of his powers. It doesn't matter how others perceive your life, because you're the only one who's going to live it. All the ups and downs are your ride out. And this is Satou descending into his personal depths, and Kusuo needs to accept that. Still, this changes things further. If he had known that the version of Satou he admired so much was despised by the actual person, would he have come? It's a question Kusuo can't answer. Frankly, he doesn't know what he would have done. What he does know is the desire to build Satou up is stronger than the one to tear him down. I think I understand that, but I also think you're just fine as you are. Satou blossoms into the softest smile Kusuo has ever seen. His aura must shift because Kusuo swears he's glowing, brighter and fuller than the sun could ever hope to match. I needed that. That's really sweet for you to say. Thank you. So appreciative, so genuine. All the things that Kusuo really did is give him the barest of compliments. He can't help but smile back. Their gazes linger to the point where Kusuo's face feels warm. He clears his throat, so maybe it's the first time in his life, but whatever. Got a favorite band? Satou lights up even more. Yeah, I love One OK Rock. I think I caught you listening to them once, actually. I mean, I was just walking past and I thought I heard he's gonna think I'm spying on him or something. Please don't think I'm a creep. Kusuo sweats. You probably did. Also, bingo. I listen to them once in a while, but sometimes the rest of the world is too noisy. Music drowns everything out. I guess their stuff is pretty loud too, so it works. They share a good laugh right as their orders arrive. The manager utters a polite thanks for Kusuo's continued patronage and adds a extra dollop of whipped cream to his jelly. Ooh, I should have tried that. I should ask for your favorites too. How about food? Kusuo's response is to take a hearty spoonful of his coffee jelly and let his reaction tell the rest. Oh, coffee jelly. The bitterness of the coffee mixed with the sweetness of the whipped cream. A match made in heaven. As cliche as it sounds, not to mention the texture, how every bite practically melts into your taste buds, embedding itself into one's soul. He sighs, perfectly content. Oh, wow. Kusuo cracks his eyes open, unaware that he had closed them to savor his coffee jelly. It's uncommon for someone's thoughts to completely stutter. Normally, the human brain is running 24/7, overanalyzing everything that it can take in. For those thoughts to just stop, it takes a good shock to the senses. The look on Satou's face is a shock to Kusuo's senses, at least. Mouth agape, eyes sparkling, cheeks rosy, in awe. He's caught in a trance, and flushes even more when he comes to. He straightens up with a quick smile. I guess I know what it is then. When his thoughts stop suddenly, they normally pick up even faster than before. Satou's thoughts are now mixed with, oh no, he caught me staring, and also, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? Kusuo's thoughts are about the same, and he decides to do, after much debate, is he shrugs it off and goes back to eating. Like nothing ever happened, because it didn't. Nothing is happening here, because Kusuo has decided so. A few bites in, though, and somehow the flavor has dulled. Impossible. Kusuo's spoon hovers in air, bowing under his fingertips. I've got a big sweet tooth, and coffee jelly just happens to be the best dish ever made. All of Satou's anxieties are flushed away, just like that. He's adorable. That's a pretty big, bold claim, he grins. Kusuo's anxieties, however, are here to stay. Well, you can, try a bite if you want. What? Why did he just say that? What did he just say? Really? If you don't mind, I guess. An exit. He should take it. Not at all. What is wrong with him? Satou picks up his spoon, carefully leaning across the terrible table. He watches Kusuo's expression the entire time, waiting for his time to stop. Is this okay? Kusuo doesn't tell him no, and he can't bring himself to. This feels fine. It's okay for Satou to have a bite of his food. People share food all the time. But it's coffee jelly. It's the nectar of the gods. To share it with Satou as if he were just offering a chip from a bag? What is happening to him? Why is this suddenly all right with him? What happened to this not being anything special? He doesn't want this. He doesn't want... Oh, to hell with it. He doesn't know what he wants anymore. How powerless Satou makes him feel. Like none of his powers could ever match his gentle smile. Kusuo could lift the entire world on his finger, but Satou could just as easily hold his palm in his hands. He reaches out, whether the spoon or a phone number, he adds more to it. He added Kusuo to his world so effortlessly, over dessert no less. Satou's strength comes back from certainty, knowing the only one who can get him what he wants is him. Kusuo's strength comes back from his powers that have shaped his life, regardless if he wanted them to or not. They influenced his coming here, for crying out loud. How is Kusuo supposed to know what he wants if he doesn't even know who he is? Satou scoops a bit of coffee jelly onto his spoon and eats it. This is pretty good. Kusuo can't tell if he's thinking differently. The ring is cold around his index finger. Hey, are you okay? He jumps in his seat. Yeah, sorry. I was lost in thought. Satou smiles again. No worries. I'll definitely order that next time. So what do you like to do for fun? Come evening Sunday, Kusuo is sprawled across his bed again. The ceiling has begun to take odd shapes, his eyes having stared at it for too long. He runs through his responses to Satou, all of them energetic, fabricated, not Kusuo. He needs to sort this out. This feeling is overtaking him. A mix of terror and excitement. The knife that cuts into a wedding cake. The shrill of a firework before it explodes. So much good and so much bad. It makes him sick. And energized? What is this? Oh no. No. Saiki Kusuo doesn't feel this. Never has. Never will. He can never be swindled by such a delusion, conjured by his hormones and loneliness. He will not fall for the same trap the rest of humanity has fallen victim to. But the truth is Kusuo has fallen. Like Satou before him, it just took him a little bit of time to catch up. Saiki Kusuo has fallen in love. That's the end of the chapter. Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. I'm crying. No, I'm not. I don't cry. I haven't cried in a long time. That's all. Anyways, that was, like, beautiful. Like, what? Also, I accidentally read at one point, I think I had to redo it, but instead of saying, like, Kusuo cracks his eyes open, I said Kusuo craps his eyes open. And I cracked up for, like, 5 minutes. Also, I'm in my recording studio right now, so, like, the sound's probably different. It's not as good because I'm recording on my phone. Normally I just record out there in my house, but it's kind of noisy right now, so, like, anyways, oh my gosh, I love how they showed Kusuo, like, and Satou, like, both kind of, like, falling even farther for each other, and it's just, like, so sweet. Oh my gosh, I love this, and I love the oh no, or, like, like, the thoughts that, like, not Hiroshi, I could just call him Satou. Oh my god. Okay, but Satou, like, his thoughts are, like, so human. Like, I've thought, like, oh no, shit, oh god, oh, why did I say that? Oh, he's gonna think I'm a weirdo. Oh my god, no. Or, like, normally she, I don't think I've ever thought he is gonna think I'm a weirdo, because I honestly don't care. Anyways. Wait, what? Yeah, I love that, because I feel like the thoughts are very, like, human. They're very human thoughts. So I think that they should, like, I've read some other psyche fics in which the thoughts aren't very, like, human sounding. They, like, are kind of just, like, who would ever think that? Like, who would actually think, I don't have an example, but anyways, and the oh, wow. Wow is the only thing that actually is, like, in bold letters, so, like, that kind of just stands out. The oh, wow, like, the Satou, like, is, like, staring at him, and he's like, yeah, okay. I love this so much. And the creator is super kind. Oh my gosh, they're, like, super nice, super kind person. I mean, from, like, the small conversations we've had. Yes, anyways. I mean, also, like, the little notes, it's, like, super cute. Yeah, there is 17 chapters for this. I am pretty busy right now because, like, it's the end of the school year, so I'm kind of finishing up school. But I'm going to try my best. I think once summer break comes, I'm going to start, like, I'm going to, like, set days of the week when I'm going to record, and then days of the week when I post them, but I'll probably just post them when I record, but, like, because I don't always have time, you know? But I'll have it, like, be, like, maybe every Tuesday, this fic is updated, or something. Except for, there's, like, exceptions for, like, the ones that don't get updated very often, like the Verdant Analyst. Oh, a new chapter came out. Oh, I didn't notice that. I have to record that then. But, yeah, that one's, like, very irregular, doesn't really have a steady, like, posting thing, and it's not finished. Any ones that are finished, I'll have, like, certain days that I'll do it, I think. That's what I'm going to end up doing. Sorry for my ramblings. What? I messed up a lot. Also, I'm not good at, like, pronouncing half these words. English is not my first language. Let's go. No, Spanish is my first language. But, like, I don't know. So, I don't know all these words, so, like, I sometimes look them up, but, yeah, how to speak them, but sometimes I just leave it in, because it's, like, a few seconds, and I'm like, you know, they're not gonna mind, right? Right? Yeah, hopefully. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. This is Tango signing off. Bye!